Hi everyone, my name is Ailean Duffie. I'm a senior on the track and field team studying history and political science on the pre-law track. My favorite spot to hang out on campus is actually in the Ailean Duffie Library in the medical museum. I had a professor who taught in there and she kind of gave us a little secret spot, but it's a really old museum. The building's like 100 years old, and as a history major, I really appreciate that. In one of the back rooms, they have a really cool like double-decker library situation, so you can like climb up the stairs and like see all of the books that are like around, which is really cool. I've actually had two favorite professors. So I had a class with Dr. Mahoney last year, and she's actually a SAGES professor. She's the chief curator actually at Ailean Duffie Medical Museum. She taught my SAGES class medical history, and she was just such a wonderful professor. I thought her class was so interesting. It was probably one of the most interesting classes I've ever taken. And then my other favorite professor is Dr. Karen Beckwith. She is my political science advisor, and she is probably like the most inspirational woman I have ever met. She has all these amazing papers, and she also teaches about women in politics, which I found particularly interesting. And she's going to be my advisor for my capstone project next semester, which is actually going to be about women in sports. So I'm really excited about that. I'm a Cleveland lover at heart. My family and I have always cheered for the Browns, the Cavs, and the Guardians. When I visited campus, I was also really just amazed with all of the museums and everything that was on campus. I'm a big art person, so being just in the middle of like the art district really pulled me here. And also the fact that I was able to continue athletics in college was really big for me. I actually applied early decision 1 because I was recruited. My favorite memory was last year at UAAs. So I actually was recruited to be a hurdler, but when I was a freshman, I got pretty bad stress fractures in both of my shins. So Coach Schmoll will tell you that this was destined from day one and that he always wanted to be a thrower. But he like pulled me over, he was like, you should go throw tomorrow. And I was like, okay. And then I kind of struggled like gaining back everything that I lost when I was a hurdler. But last year in UAAs, I kind of really felt like I was in a comfortable position. I was ranked 7th going into Hammer, and I actually came out 5th overall, and I PR'd by a meter. So that was a really big meet for me, and I kind of felt like in that moment, like I had gained my position back on like the track and field team. My biggest thing that I do a lot with social media. You didn't know I'm the host of a little show called All In with Ailean that I do with Case Athletics. I really enjoyed that this year. I really have gotten to know so many more people who work in the athletic facility. Also because I work at the deal issue desk, I feel like I have like so much more like connections with those people, and like I see them pass by and like we have conversations. I also run the track and field Instagram, which I really enjoyed. I overtook it this January actually, or last January, I guess. And I've had a really fun time. When I was a recruit, I kind of saw that it wasn't really super awesome. It wasn't really active. So being able to like take that over and do that has been like a really important part, I think, of my athletic journey.